Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Rule the Waves 2 as Japan, episode number 7. People may or may not have noticed don't call it a bug, call it a feature on our newest Dreadnought. That's right, it has 12-inch guns! No, so I forgot to do the cross-deck fire. And what we're going to notice is, when I open this, what are you talking about? It is cross-deck fire. So I did edit this off camera. Now, what I did is I just manipulated the design itself. So if I take off cross-deck fire, I can put this back to 1, which is where it was. You know, if it wasn't the same name. So in order to get it to work, I put these to casemates. And then I did cross-deck fire. It actually ends up almost a wash in terms of tonnage, so we can undo it and see what happens. We were at 120. Now we're at 150. I also think I have these in... Oh, so it doesn't matter if these are in doubles or singles. It just doesn't matter. Anyway, so the change I made... I just edited it in so that we don't have a perfectly useless battleship. And I feel like there's a lot of different ways you can justify this. That such a big, gaping lack of... I mean, this certainly would not make it past a design board. So, I don't think the ship would really change that much with that difference, so we're going to run with it. Okay, so let's just move on. We're almost at war with the Great Britain. What's our distribution of forces? I'm kind of out of it. It's been actually, when I saw that Dreadnought thing issue, the cross-deck fire thing, it really discouraged me. And I was like, how do I fix this? Do I just keep running the campaign with I guess I could just run with a bad ship. Anyways, there was some options running through my head, and I wasn't really happy with any of them. I'm not happy with this one even. So ultimately, it's like, okay, well, we'll do this, and we'll just have to live with it. That, you know, Tortogo is human. The Emperor is not; he's divine. But Tortogo is human. So better ASW. Can't really figure out what kind of distribution of forces I will want when that new battlecruiser comes out. Do I want all of them in Southeast Asia? Tensions with Great Britain right on cue have dropped, so our active fleet is really just costing us more money than we need at this point. 1910 refit. Is anybody getting old? 1907, 1907. The Kuramas are 1905, so they're getting there. And they are all in Northeast Asia, so we actually could just put a fresh coat of paint on these. I think I will. So there was a note. I think it was Aardvark or Aardvrak. I don't remember his name exactly. Who was saying that I had a on the destroyers watch. I have 5-inch guns on these, suggesting that I could instead just add 4-inch guns. So right now there is a rate of fire penalty for having. This is because of a 5-inch gun, as Trifler pointed out. Trifler said that the limit for 5-inch guns is 1,100 tons. So if I decided instead of going with this to go with, first of all, let me just put a 4-inch gun in there. We now do not have that error. Don't mind the error for ship name. That's fine. I mean, we could just name it Igomo 2 for a second. Then we're fine. But if we add a second 4-inch turret, now we're back to an even worse penalty. So that's what I was trying to explain in the comments section, that you cannot get around, on a 700-ton destroyer, you just can't get around a rate of fire penalty with any reasonable amount of fire. And I would prefer my ships to have more torpedo tubes, so that's ultimately what I went for there. Okay, well, that's the main thing I want to say. So the Kuramas, now we can just, as I said, just put the fresh coat of paint, which means save. Go. So that's what triggered that memory of these already have that rate of fire penalty. They only have 4 centerline, but I think at 7 you can get away with. Yeah, we are getting away with 4 centerline no problem on 700 tons. So if I wanted, I could just get rid of one of these 4-inch guns to get rid of that. I don't think these destroyers are that meaningful with 4-inch guns, but we'll leave it on because we already did. We're not going to change the ship now. Just leave it as is. 3 additional battleships. What in God's name are you... Who do you think you are, and what gives you the right? Of course, sir. Of course we'll do that because we want the money, but there's just no way in hell. There's just no way in hell. There's no way in hell that we can get that many battleships. In fact, the funny thing is, it's going to ask me to have 4 battleships building. This has always been something pretty funny about the game. It's going to have me... It's going to want 4 being built, even though one of my battlecruisers is going to finish. Now, it said 3 additional battleships, right? Well, look, I'm going to follow this to the letter of the law. They want 3 additional battleships. I'm going to pretend they mean brought into service. I'm not going to count the fact that these 2 already exist. We're just going to pretend that these are 2 of my 3. And then I will actually go ahead and try to build... How much is the monthly is 3? So no, I can't... Oh, yeah, I can. Can I? Yeah, I can. Amazingly, the battleship is less... The Dreadnought we're building is less expensive than the battlecruiser. So if you're ever wondering what the value of the battleships are, the battle... yeah, generate a random name because... Tsukihime. I should have already curated that list. So that one, that'll probably be... I don't think there'll be any more than 2 of those Dreadnoughts in the class. I'm not, like, ecstatic about them. Anyways, triple turrets, right on cue. Debating whether or not it's worth scrapping those. A single Dreadnought in the class. I hate having a class with only one of its kind, but you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. We basically paid $3K for a ship. Well, I shouldn't say 3K, 3 million for a ship. That's better than spending 100 million for a ship. So, you know what? I'm going to scrap it. Oh, the Tsukihime! Don't worry. Your name will go back into the list. I won't be taking your name off the eligible ship names. Yeah. We can just do so much better now, so... I'm just going to do it. We're going to eat it. Some of the destroyers finished. Boom times. Let's build railroads to increase the long-term prosperity. This is a long-term game. It's only 1912. We're playing with 80% research, whatever, research rate. So. Okay, a good monthly balance. Where are we at in terms of destroyers, battleships, everything? I think we need more Dreadnoughts. We have 3 battlecruisers, and you know what? That's a fair amount. 67. A lot of nations have more than us. Even Russia has 5. My goodness. But I feel like that's okay. We have 3. We have our anti-heavy cruisers, or anti-armored cruisers. We still have 4 battleships. Actually, I'm not sure... Well, why the hell do we have such a low budget? Is the historical Japanese one less than I thought? I thought Japan and Russia shared the same historical budget, but that might be completely wrong. We're actually almost to France's. Wow, Russia actually has a bigger budget than most of these people. What the heck's going on? And it's not due to tensions, because Germany and Russia's tensions... Actually, Germany has higher tensions with us than Russia. This is just a huge anomaly to me, the fact that Russia is doing so well. Anyways, it's great, because Russia is going to be behind technologically, so I'd rather face them. I'd rather face a big Russia than a big Germany. Light cruisers, we're right on. Destroyers, I think we're pretty much right on. Corvettes, we're right on. Yeah, I think the only thing we're really missing is some Dreadnoughts. So, I mean, it's going to be back to the drawing board relatively quickly here. The one thing I would really like to get before we do that is Super Firing B. Is it ship design? I never remember. So ship design is on high. Hopefully we get it pretty soon. It's certainly past the time that we... It's 1906, I think, is the technology. Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. They won't let me get around it. Well, this is interesting because this would basically give me 2 months for free. I had already built 1 month, so I went from 34 to 33. This would give me 2 months for free, taking us from 33 to 31, and canceling the previous month that we wasted. That would also be included. So 3 months for free if you want to think of it as a still wasting that 1 month. I am sitting here and I'm talking about how it's going to be so much better to have... it's not a bad ship. It's 28,000 tons at a time when nobody else is fielding. 620. Okay, these are two... oh, okay, this is 28. Yeah, so Great Britain is currently building 2 around 28,000 tons. No, I did the math wrong. That's 46, that's 23. I was off by 10. If this was 176, then I would be right. But no, those are only 23,000 tons. So we're building the biggest ships in the world. Now we have 3 over here coming in at 80,000. It's about 26, 27. So USA has the second biggest, I guess. Okay. All right, you convinced me. And I want to do the same name, so let me go and get that name. There it is. Right on top of the list. So Tago, you will be given the next... you know what? I'm going to go with Atago. It's fine. I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to mess around with the names too much. I want the list to be God and just don't mess with it. And essentially what went on in my brain there is let the file list just be the authority on this so that I don't have to worry about changing ship names for the main list. It'll just bog us down too much. Okay, revolution in China and a Chinese province has left some of our nationals stranded. We will react in the biggest way possible because we are ready. Well, I tell you, there's some things which are scary, and one of those things is going to war with Great Britain and anybody else. Of those very scary scenarios, Great Britain and anyone else, the 2 worst scenarios are probably Great Britain and the USA, followed by Great Britain and Germany, but we've already kicked Germany out of here, so maybe that's not so bad for us. Maybe it's worse to be Great Britain and France. Well, anyways, it's just not... it's maybe not the least attractive option, but it's way, way up there. So... oh my god, am I blowing my eardrums out again? So there, I've said this 400,000 times how I really hate this, but there's games which are allowed to take control of your microphone and reset the volume. That's very bad. If you're doing recording stuff like I do, that's a very bad thing. Anyways, we're going to denounce Russia just because... there it is. Okay. Now, I think we should be scrapping the Atago. We can build such better... okay, let's just make sure that what I'm saying is true. First of all. Alright, just want to make sure that my microphone was indeed fixed. It is. Yeah, funny why they would do this. They did give us cross-tech fire on this, but I don't understand why this is even considered a good design now. Right. We only have the ability to do super firing rear. We only have decent quality 12-inch guns. Alright, I think I'm still going to leave the Atago for now. I think I'm going to... halter? It's a lot of money, Tortuga. Or Tortogo. Another thing is, I don't know how long these are going to be around for, the Kames, but... we could upgrade their... how much would this be? That's not correct. Just adjust anything. Really? Absolutely. That's so cheap. I thought it was going to be a complete turret rebuild, which is usually pretty expensive, but maybe these turrets are just really cheap because they're really not that good. How much would it be to go to turrets on this? Okay. Can we rebuild the turret now? No, that's expensive. Okay. So we can get the better... I think we'll just take the better caliber guns and not mess with anything else because it's really cheap. We'll do that. We'll do that in a heartbeat. Right, of course, when we're about to go to war. But, you know, that's just the way Tortogo rolls. He's a gambler. This is just a tough... I think I'm going to let it go. I'm really torn. This would put us to war. I'm going to do that. I want a disarmament conference. I think that would be really good. That would be excellent for us. It's almost time to build new destroyers too, because we do want to make sure we have really nice destroyers for those surprise attacks. Four tubes, 6 tubes on these. What are these again? Oh yeah, that's really nice getting the double torpedo mounts. That is quite nice. Yeah, whatever. France wants an alliance? Absolutely. Or we could do an international disarmament conference. Now the problem with this is that we're how far away from getting that ship out? I don't remember. I think let's just take the alliance. It's going to help us a lot. Okay, well, this is basically World War. We're on the brink of World War. 14 months away from that. I don't mind if it gets scrapped in a weird way, but... Finance a new yacht? Well, it's the Prime Minister, so he can kindly... I won't say it, but... He definitely is not allowed to do this. Okay, it ended up being Germany. Who would have guessed? Not particularly good for us. By the way, I don't know why I was ever... I should be really ratcheting down tensions with Germany. We don't have anything to gain from them. Okay. Very scary times. But we're okay. Pump back. Let's try to ratchet up tensions. I'd rather fight Great Britain than Germany, which is weird. Oh my gosh. Fine. Fine. I don't want to fight you. I do want to fight you. Now that we have France on our side, I think we'll be okay. No. Jeez, man. Now, somebody I thought said that one of these options might lead to the long-term growth of the budget. If that's true, I would gladly accept it, but I don't know that. So I'm going to do this one for now. But let me know if one of these actually does lead to a long-term budget modifier. Oh my gosh. Build the docks. Build the docks. 14-inch. Holy cow. I really like 14-inch guns. The only thing we're missing is super firing. But we're missing super firing, damn it. 20 additional destroyers. I think that's actually okay. Besides the fact that I don't care about losing the prestige if we don't fulfill it. I actually think we will build destroyers. Maybe not 20 of them. That's a hell of a lot of destroyers, but... Let me look at our old design first. the Ukazi. So we'd have 100 tons of extra space if we were to rebuild her right now. I guess that's because of engine developments. What's my research looking like? I think machinery development, now that we have... we should put this up to high because we have Borneo. So we have oil. It's amazing. Doesn't have oil yet, but it will. I hope. I think. So... it's just, I mean, it's obviously, it's very useful for us to start getting our machinery up so that we can use oil firing when oil is discovered. And then the ship design. So we're still just waiting on ship design, sorry, for the super firing. And I think that I want to turn down almost everything else. Like, this is just crazy what I'm willing to do in order to get this. Not fire control. We'll turn this down to low. No, I don't want to do that. I actually want this on high. I really want torpedo protection too, at which point I'll feel safe. But you know what? Screw it. We need ship design more than anything. Okay. Just put it down to low. Well, medium because it's advanced, so I don't want to lose points there. Put this to medium, ASW to low, and put this to medium, which actually does make sense now that we have quality 0 14-inch guns. We're sitting okay for at least a little bit. Alright, give me that technology. Yeah, we'll do this. Improved. So we're getting signaling. What did I do with signaling? Fleet tactics is low. Okay, good. So we're still getting technology in the other ones. 10 more months. That's a long time to wait. But it might be worth it because we obviously have very good ships now. We'll handle this one quietly and discreetly. Not my usual standard, but... Oops. Okay, these guys actually went back to where they were, which is nice. Does anybody need another refit? We're 1913. These are 6 years out. 6 years out for the Oichi as well. 6 years out for these. So we're still okay. So we're about to go to war. Disarmament conference is being held. I think they had to wait until the exact, like, month before... All right, we have war. We have France on our side. Let's do it. Italy. What the hell is Italy doing here? Okay, there it is. Surprise attack! Yahoo! Yahoo! All right, let's go get this done. We should have had all our ships already mobilized. All right. Yes. We have 2 submarines. I mean, that's not called a submarine. That's called a tank. You can't. Anyway, I'm not sure what's going on with the submarine placement. It matters not. Let's get in there. Now, Captain's Mode, I believe I still can control these. Oh, yes. Delicious. This is wonderful. That is one hell of a long line. Okay, well, let's get these guys up to 18. Perfect. They're already there. Squad max is what? Let me get these guys up to 20. Get you guys up to 18. Keep you at 16. We're going in. Have this line just slowly be making its way over there. Surprise attacks are a wonderful, wonderful thing. So I'm gonna actually have one ship go this way just in case. I don't know where exactly their fleet is. Because of the low visibility, everyone is really huddled around the capital ships. Go back to normal. So we should spot them. You'd imagine the port would be here, but it's possible they're on the other side. There it is, okay. Alright, here we go. Now hold your run until they finish theirs, because we want all the torpedoes being fired. We do not want lack of torpedo firing, okay? Torpedoes are being fired. This is glorious. This is so glorious. Target the next. Yeah, target this one. Wonderful. We don't want any ships in line of fire. God, it's so awesome. Oh, the surprise attacks. Oh, lordy. Oh, God. Get in there. Okay, hold fire. Hold fire. Hold torpedo fire. We just have some people holding. Oh yes, we got to get over here. We don't know what this is. Now I am still in control, so I think that I actually can manually fire them. Heavy damage. I mean, I imagine that both of these are just going to go down. 3. No surprise there. They're completely been destroyed. Okay, let's get the Leander class, launch some at her. Friendly ships in line of fire. My biggest fear. Okay, let's turn off. Well, let's keep going this way. Oh, okay, they're returning fire now. What about the Yukazi? Leander. Oh, wow, you have a shot. Very good. Let's get her. I'm going to go ahead and just absorb the fire. I mean, what else can you do? Keep these guys on standby. Leander's hit by 2 torpedoes. That's probably the end of her. Battleship. Perfect. This is the one we want. So we want the Yukazi has none left. I don't think the Hatakazi has anything left either. Yeah, she's expended, so she's just useless now. Oh, Hatakazi's actually sinking. Okay, that's from what? Oh, the battleship hit her with her heavy guns. You know what? That's not that surprising. I'm assuming the Leander with 2 torpedo hits is going to be going down. She is. Okay. What about the Asakazi? Fire torpedoes. Damn it. Stop. Get these guys out of here. What we can do is line abreast, turn together, go this way. That may not have helped, actually. I was hoping that that would work, but yeah, now we have legitimate problems. Let me do it this way. Feel free to launch torpedoes at will. See what they come up with. The Numikaze. Numikaze should have a chance here. Yes. Yes, she does. And we'll actually get them back into line ahead now while the other ships come in. This line should just basically go away. Okay, Namikaze has another shot. We missed with the previous one. Oh no! Can the Hokazi hit? Alright. It's a terrible angle, but I guess a stopped ship is a stopped ship. Oh, wow. And she is starting to move now, so let's get our guys up. Start getting them up and going. Look, it's a moot point anyways. Even if the Europa is not sunk here, she will be as soon as we bring in the battleships. Of course, it's not as satisfying as just hitting her. You probably don't have a line on her anymore. Friendly ships in line of fire. Kind of have a hard time believing that. Okay, what? What the hell? Friendly ships in... Oh my god, of course. Okay, yeah, we actually do need to go this way, and can you launch now? We will go through every single one of these. Ay, ay, ay. Turn off this. We will get some torpedo launches after all. Okay, the Akakazi has got to... I mean, honestly, if it tells us she's friendly to ships in line of fire, I'd almost be like, that's okay, because we wouldn't be able to launch the... I don't even think that torpedoes have time to detonate. Do they prime them? I mean, they might on ships, not... they might have 0 fuse. Okay, we got her with 2. She did not react well to the torpedoes. Okay. Unidentified ship here. Let's see what this is. Okay, something we can chase down. Because, you know, this poor group just hasn't got a chance to do anything yet. We're hunting her down very quickly. Destroyers are like swarming. Torpedo hits net. Oh my gosh. Well, not gonna matter. Have these guys hold their torpedo fire if they have any torpedoes left to hold. Yeah, I mean, this is... Well, it's gonna be a nice victory, but that's not a surprise. This was always intended to be a glorious victory for Japan. We can just have this fleet sail right on home. Really nothing to do. No... Okay, yeah, you guys can engage the corvette. Just for good measure. Hakakazi. Where is that? Okay, we'll separate her. Have her limp on home. Just have the whole group go slow. I mean, there's no reason... Ooh. Can you launch torpedoes? Yes, you can. No reason to hold on to them. Oh, Great Britain has no ships left. Okay, the 2 ships that were in the land are presumed lost. Not too surprising. So, we sank everything that they had. This is the glory of a surprise attack. An armored cruiser, 3 light cruisers, 2 corvettes, a huge victory. They had plenty of batteries here too. So hopefully we can now invade. Yeah, that was nice. That was I mean, nice is an understatement. I do want to invade if we can, which I think we're in range. Yeah, we are. Oh, we already did. So I guess it's not just a amphibious invasion. I mean, it's not just a naval strike. It's also an amphibious invasion, which should be really well supported by the fact that Britain doesn't even have a ship there. They do have plenty of ships, however, down in Southeast Asia, which is where our 2 battle cruisers are stationed. And I do think that that is a good reason for us to bring the next one up. I'm going to set one of them to raiding. And we need to set things for coastal patrol. Now, coastal patrol, it does... I have now discovered, trade protection I should say, there is some benefit to setting like cruisers and such to coastal protection. You can actually scare off enemy raiders. So I think that we're going to set the Oichi to... She might not like it, but we're going to set her to trade protection, while we ourselves are going to engage in a little bit of raiding. And we'll move this one down to join her brethren in Southeast Asia, just in case a fight breaks out there. Oh my gosh, I did not check the battle screen. I did, however, adjust the window, the transform, as it's known for OBS Studio. So hopefully if it was cut off, it wasn't cut off by much. I'll go back in the video and look at that. But hopefully it wasn't too bad, because I tried to fix that so that if I do forget, it should have been centered, but I think the window pops up in a slightly random place. It shouldn't, right? That doesn't make sense. So probably I just haven't learned enough about this to get it right. Anyway, what else do we want? We have 1 on Raider, 1 on coastal, trade protection. Our light cruisers are just split 50-50. I think that points-wise, what can we do points-wise? First question is there any chance of one invading the other? Oh. Okay. Oh my gosh, we can invade. I want to cancel. Can I cancel? Okay, cancel. I don't want to spend the money quite yet, but that's important. So we really, really, really will need a fleet in Southeast Asia, which means if we do any kind of trade protection, it has to be done only in Northeast Asia. That means I probably should take the 1 battlecruiser I put on Raider, take it off, but let's also do our homework and make sure that we know what battlecruiser we're facing. Good lord. Glass cannon. I don't even know what to say. This is not even a battlecruiser. I don't know what this is. This is so hideous. I can't believe the British could put such a hideous ship into the water. Oh, it's so ugly. 14-inch guns are nothing to scoff at, but geez. Alright, well this might be the engagement. Hopefully we have 2. We do. Oh, it's just light cruisers. Okay. We'll still take it. So we can get to port if this is going poorly. We also have a good amount of destroyers in case that these are bigger ships. It does look like we're up against just a light cruiser. Let's figure out what these are. 8 5-inch guns. So good. We have 8 6-inch guns. Comparable armor. I think maybe even half an inch more on the deck. So we should have we should be able to outfight these. Unless they're trying to lead us into a trap, but it doesn't look like it. They're just leading us to land. What is it with this game and ships beaching themselves, submarines appearing in the land, all kinds of weird things. Anyway, I might micromanage here and get my destroyers to go after their destroyers. It's probably the smart thing to do. So we'll do it this way. Okay, we have hit her once. Let's go to squad max. Hit her again. Okay. She's doing well with her light guns. I wasn't really paying attention, but I mean, their destroyer must have... I don't know how I can be this tired and this, like, unaware, but their destroyer must have... Okay, it was a 3 torpedo broadside. I don't think we can recover from this, but I don't understand how this even happened. I have to go back and watch the video. Again, I'm so bad. We're gonna have to look and see what happened. I think this is salvageable. We're so close to port, that's why I'm like hopeful. So we'll get you to go home. Look at you. You gotta go home. you gotta go home, will you big ding dong. She already limited flooding too. That's a very good sign. We're going up to squad max so we can cut them off with the destroyers. Not having much luck so far. We are exchanging 6-inch guns, so that's good. Is their destroyer really going to give up? I don't think that our torpedoes are fast enough yet to do... Yeah. We'd need something... We'll need better torpedoes for that. Okay. And you're still flooding, but not by much. I think you're going to make it to port. Alright, I think we're just going to have to go in because this is bizarre how poorly we're doing with our destroyers. Okay, we got ourselves into position. Start launching. Sabukazi, you're next. I think the Yugumo, I'm sorry, however you pronounce it, might actually be able to get another one off. Oh, that looks good. Sabukazi probably has another chance now as well. Lots of torpedoes going her way now. There it is. Okay, we got it. So now all we want to do is maybe chase down the Pincher class. 700 tons. I mean, it would be nice to sink her, but I'd be okay as long as our... Yeah, we have this thing. It's in the bag. So let's turn our destroyers out. First of all, I want to take the order of battle. Tachikaze. Get her to go home. Flooding is 0, so just don't get hit again. Okay, Lotona, she is dead. She is D-E-D dead. I don't know why. That was never a funny joke. Why was that a funny joke? Well, let's go after the destroyer, just for fun. Yeah. Oh, they sank my merchant. All right, we're in the area. Oh my God! React! Don't need to lay smoke anymore. Chase her down. Or chase her into that destroyer. I mean, submarine. Even though I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not. Chikaze. Is that this one? Okay. 11. You just need to make it home. Just go for it. She really did She really did run right into my submarine, but I don't think it mattered. Save at last! Okay, we found her. Still have 3 destroyers on the pursuit. Man, she's fast. Yeah, 32 knots. Good luck. Well, that explains why she's, 700 tons with not very much. That's the alternative, right? You can always do it that way. So we'll just let this one run out. This is a success, right? We're able to get home. No problems. So it should be a nice victory for us. It's only 2-1, but strategically it's a very big victory because they lost a light cruiser and we didn't lose anything. And looks like we're at 47 minutes, so that's a good place to call this video to a close as well. Dang it, I didn't check the battle screen. Was it off? I'll go back and look. I'm going to have to put a sticky note up. Okay, enemy fleets. Oh, God. I don't want to get stuck in the raider loop, so never mind. I'm going to take my guy off raiding. Oh, never mind. But for now, that's it. We're going to call this one to a close. We've had a couple good opening victories. I feel like the victory points is not too heavily in our favor considering we sank armored cruiser, 3-4 light cruisers total, several other ships. But, maybe I would also be okay if they didn't give you tons of points for the surprise attack, just because maybe they take a penalty off for it being a surprise attack. You could see that kind of giving victory points to the enemy, just because they galvanize the enemy's public, their people. So, and ultimately, we now know our target is to get Singapore, and if Singapore falls, it's just a matter of time before we can try to do the same thing against Malaya. So the Borneo that pickup was really fantastic. Now they still have 65 points. We're going to have to tangle with this group eventually. Now that's 4 armored cruisers, no more light cruisers left. So if we have another cruiser engagement, we're going to have to watch out for that. Anyway, so until the next video, thanks for watching and take care.